Hello guys, in this video I'll be teaching you about modules in Python. Modules they just provide a way to organize your code logically instead of having all your code in a single file. Yeah. So having all your code in a single file, it makes your code somehow unreadable. Okay, so modules, they provide a way to organize your code logically. Okay, so you can sprint it into multiple modules based on their purposes. For example, you might have one module for handling input or output operations, yeah? And another for mathematical calculations, and another for data manipulations, like that. Okay, so when you want to use the functionality from a module, okay, you can import it into your current program or another module. So this allows you to access and use the functions, classes, and variables defined within that module. And by importing a module, you can avoid writing the same code, yeah, repeatedly, and instead reuse the code defined in the module. Okay, so we have three types of modules. Yeah, three types of modules. We have the built-in modules, and these ones these modules, yeah, these are modules, yeah, that come pre-installed within Python, yeah. So they are part of the standard library and provide a wide range of functionalities. For example, we have like the math module. Okay, so this one provides it is used for mathematical operations. Yeah? Random. We have another one which is the random. So the first one, we have the math. So we can import it like this. We can import math like that. Yeah? This one, that module. Okay, and another, and it is used for mathematical operations. Another one, it is the random. So let us import random. Yeah, random. And this one, it is used for generating random numbers. Okay, and another one we can talk about is the date. Import date time. That one. Let us import let us import date time. Okay, so this one, the date time, it is for working with dates and times. Okay, as the name was made, date time, for working with date and time. And another one that you will use is the OS module, and this one is for interacting with the operating system, and in my case I'm using Windows, so this one I can use it to work, so to interact with the operating system. So built-in modules are readily available for use, yeah, without the need for additional installations. Okay, so another type of modules we have, they are the external modules, and these are modules that are created by third-party developers and are not part of the standard library. Okay, so this one, they extend Python's compatibility with by providing additional functionality for specific purposes. So external modules, yeah, can be downloaded and installed using the package manager. As you know it, it is called pip, Python package index, as it is Python package index. So we have many popular external modules. For example, NumPy, this one is for numeric computations. We have pandas for data manipulations and analysis. We have matplot and for data visualizations, and requests for making HTTP requests. Okay, so all are those those are all the external modules that we have. And another type of module that I want us to concentrate on is the user-defined module. So these ones, the user-defined modules, these ones are modules created by the Python programmers themselves, you and me. Okay, so these ones, we create them ourselves for our own sake, for our own use. Okay, so they allow users to organize their code into separate files and reuse functionality across multiple programs. Okay, so user-defined modules can contain functions, classes, variables, and other code that can be imported and used in other Python scripts or modules. So there are many ways of importing. There are ways of importing certain things from modules. For example, if we want to import multiple modules, how can we do it? Using these import statements on many lines. It is very tiresome and time consuming. Okay, so we can import random datetime on using only one import statement. For example, we can import math, we can import random. Okay, we can import them like that. Okay, datetime can import like that. We just separate them with a comma. We use a comma to separate them and we import all of them like this, as long as they are modules. Okay, so another way, when it comes to importing, like when you are importing functions, you cannot import functions on the same line as modules. Okay, so what you can do like this: import, use the import. You can use, no, remember, we are importing these functions from a module, so we use the from a certain module, from math. For example, our math, from math we want to import certain functions. For example, there is sine, you separate with a comma, you use a comma to separate them. Cosine, we can use sine, cosine, like that, cos, that one. Okay, we can import tan. Those are the functions from the math module. Okay, so how can we import like constants from those modules? How can we do it? Okay, so this is how we can do it. We can use the from again. So from the math, we can import the pi. We have pi. Okay, we have this one. No, we have that one. So we have many others. For example, we have remainder. No, let us not work with that. So let us just work with pi and that one. Okay. I don't know what it means, but okay, we shall know what it means. Yeah, we will get to know what it means in the future. Okay, so if you want to use them, that's how you can use them. And if we try to print our pi, we all know pi. What is pi? It is 3.14 something. Yeah, okay. And when we try to, are you seeing? It is 3.14, so something like that. Pi is a very long number. So that's how we can import multiple modules, functions, and constants. But how can we create our own module? How can we create it? We can create it our own module in this way. So for example, here I've created my file. You just create a new file, a new Python file. For example, we have here a Python file, and it contains some classes. It contains a class which is here, the rectangle, contains a rectangle class, this one. Okay, this one, it has methods, the area, and perimeter. Okay, so these are the functions it contains. It has so and some variables, the f name, s name, and ss name. So these ones, we are going to work with this one. So we are considering this one as a module. Take it as a module because we are going to use this rectangle class and these variables. So let us you can create it. Okay, you can see what it contains. Okay, so you can also create it faster. You can pause the video, create it, and we see. So if you are done creating that module, it is called the shape.py. So we are going to import certain things from it. So how can we import that class? We can use this statement import shape. Remember, it is the file name. We import shape. As long as it has the .py, it is already a module. Okay, import shape dot what do we want to import? Shape. Okay, let us import shape. So import shape. What do we want to use? What do we want to get from the shape? We want to get our class. So rect equals to shape dot rectangle. So that is our class. We have already accessed it. So how can we use it? We can use it like this. We import, then we use the rec dot. You see, we can now access our methods. We can access the perimeter, the area. So let us access the perimeter, and then we provide the argument 2 and 3 to calculate the perimeter. So after there, we are going to press Ctrl S to save, run our file. I see the perimeter is 10. So we are able to use this function, this method. I see it takes in 2 arguments, then it returns this statement, okay, using the print function. So that's how we can work with it. Yeah? That's how we can import our class from a module. So another thing that we can do is we can also import these ones, the f name, s name. Okay, so let us try to import them. So we want to import, we use from shape. We want to import s name. I see s name, we can import ss name, we can import f name. I think that's how we can import these variables. Okay, so we can also import them at once. Okay, instead of mentioning like this, import f name, s name, like that, all. Yeah, because for instance, if we have like 50 variables, are we going to import them like this? No. What we can do is we can go into our module. We have f name, s name. So at the end, you can put it at the end or here, okay, or there, anywhere you want. So we can create this all this one. Python access whenever, for example, we are going to import all these ones, all what we want to use in our file, our other file. Okay, so we are going to import all of these ones, and to access, and in order to import them at once here in this file, we are going to use the asterisk. So we are going to import, we use the from. So from shape, we want to import all using that asterisk. So we want to import all, and in order to access the variables, or we imported using the all, in order to make these files accessible, okay, when someone uses the asterisk. Okay, so in order to make it happen, we use this all variable. Python, wherever someone wants to import a certain thing, okay, a certain variable from a function, from a file, what it does, it looks for the all, this one, all, and it goes inside this list, and it starts getting everything that the user is trying to use to get. Okay, so for example, we get, in order to import to put this variable under imports, okay, those ones, the variables that we want to import, we can just write the name. Okay, so we can write the name using, we just put that name in a string. Okay, so f name like that, comma, s name. So here I'm not going to include the ss name. Okay, we are going to see what is going to happen. So let me import even our class, which is the rectangle. Okay, so let us import them like that, make them importable like that. So here we can access them, so we can delete all of this one, the rectangle, the shape, and we just write rectangle. You see, we are now able to access the rectangle. We just use that one. Okay, this one, using the power of the asterisk and the power of all dash dash underscore underscore all underscore underscore. Are you seeing? We are now, but be observant here, we have not included the SS name here. Are you seeing? So when we try to use it like this one, SS name, like that one, let us end there. So SS, are you seeing? We are not able to access it, but S name we are able to access it. Are you seeing? It is there, S name. But what about F name? I see we are able to access it, but SS name we are not able to access it. So that's how it works. Okay, and if we try to also to include it like this, so SS name like that, and we save our file, we come here, S equals to SS, I think we are now able to access it. So that's how we can do it. That's how we can work with modules. Okay, that's how we can do it. So play around with these modules, try to make complex programs like calculators, like programs that can calculate different areas of shapes, like for a cone, for cones, yeah, surface areas for those shapes. Okay, try to make some complex programs. Okay, that's how you will get to know, how you will get you will get this concept. Okay, so don't do, okay.